Brian, I guess typically this March supply-demand report's usually not a big market mover. Well, probably the only moving we're getting here is maybe a little negative because we didn't get anything at all.
Yeah, we sure got a nothing report by all accounts here, especially for corn and soybeans. The trade was really anticipating corn ending stocks to tighten up, another 25 million bushels or so, anticipating the USDA would, in fact, increase exports, as our export pace is running 26% larger than what the current USDA numbers are at. So, that's a pretty sizable amount, and the USDA did not account for it in this report. They are certainly anticipating a slowdown in exports with Argentina and Brazil's production coming online, but there's probably some room here in the balance sheets for them to tighten a little bit further, but they chose not to in this report. Soybean stocks at 380 million bushels. That's unchanged from not only trade estimates, but also last month. So no surprises whatsoever. And South American production for corn and soybeans, virtually no changes, no surprises whatsoever. And corn numbers a little bit larger for Argentina than trade estimates. Soybean production in Argentina a little bit larger than trade estimates, and again, unchanged from a month ago. So really a real boring report. Wheat was the only one that saw any balance sheet changes at all, 819 million bushels. That is above estimates by about 20 and about 25 or so million larger than last month, as USDA did lower wheat exports by 15 million and increased imports by 10 million to account for that change in ending stocks.
Yep, just I guess that's all speculation, but tariff talks are impacting those that a little bit, maybe you think, or not?
It may be. This report typically has a history that it's a kind of a boring report anyway, because we have a more exciting report coming at the end of the month. It's supply and intentions and a quarterly grain stocks report. That one looks to have some fireworks in place. And we expect, we expect that the farmers are going to plant a lot more acres than a year ago, closer to what they saw 2 years ago, and maybe even more than that. And that was around 94.6 million acres. So we're looking for, large increase in corn acres next month. And as far as soybean acres, they'll certainly be down a little bit from a year ago.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Focus goes back to the planting intentions and quarterly grain stocks, and then South American weather, I imagine, huh?
Yeah, I have to think so. We've slowed our export pace down a little bit for soybeans and to a lesser extent corn, and most of that's due to South American supplies coming up available and coming online. That we have the trade extension until April 2nd with Mexico. It looks like our exports will remain fairly strong. But that could be why the USDA chose not to make any changes with their export profile, as uncertainty surrounding what's happening with our largest buyer of U.S. corn, namely Mexico, and the tariffs.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Anything else we should be aware of here?
I wish there was, but there just isn't that much for us to focus on in this particular report. So I guess we're going to look at weather and start focusing on the end of the month.
All right, very good. Thanks, Brian. Really appreciate it.